Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Toronto Blue Jays versus New York Yankees, ALDS 2025 Game 3. Toronto Blue Jays lead the series 2-0, and if they win tonight, they sweep. If the Yankees win tonight, they stay alive for one more day. They will play a Game 4 tomorrow. If they win. There will be a Game 4 tomorrow if the Yankees win. If the Toronto Blue Jays win, they win the series. They sweep the Yankees. They move on to the ALCS to play the winner of the Mariners-Detroit series, which right now the Mariners are looking to win their second game of the best-of-5 series. How we doing, Mile High? Okay, we're good there. All right. Seattle leads 2-0. On the road in Detroit, bottom 3. So we'll see how that goes. How we doing, No Name? How we doing, Mile High? Thank you for the good luck. Toronto playing game number close. All right. Game number 3. The first away game of the series, the Toronto Blue Jays are playing to push on to the next round. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Starting lineups are as follows. For Toronto, the starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. Of course, came back from Tommy John earlier this year. Got traded to the Toronto Blue Jays at the trade deadline from the Cleveland Guardians. Finished his rehab assignment with Buffalo. Has pitched for Toronto at the last third of the season. Played pretty well. Their starting lineup batters, their starting 9 batters, leading off George Springer, the DH, the left fielder Davis Schneider, first baseman Vladdy Guerrero Jr., Alejandro Kirk, catcher, Dalton Varsho in center, Ernie Clement, third base, Anthony Santander in right field, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at second, and Andres Jimenez batting ninth as the shortstop. For the New York Yankees, their starting pitcher is Carlos Rodon. They think he'll be good enough to beat the Toronto Blue Jays, but if Max Fried couldn't, we'll see. Will Yankee Stadium be any different? Their starting 9 batters, leading off Trent Grisham in center, Aaron Judge in right, Cody Bellinger, left fielder, first baseman Ben Rice, Giancarlo Stanton, the DH, Jazz Chisholm Jr. at second, Ryan McMahon at third base, Anthony Volpe at shortstop, and batting ninth, the catcher, Austin Wells. How we doing, Connor? The Aviators must be the XFL team. How we doing, Rory? I would hope so. I would hope so. Let's get this freaking series over with, because if it's not, we're going back to Toronto, because that bullpen game is not going to go well for us. I don't think so, at least. Cam Schlittler had a really good AL wildcard Game 3. We're going to have a double tomorrow if there's a Game 4, a concurrent double with the Jays going into the TFC-LAFC game, because that game was postponed to later in the year, of course, if you remember. So we'll see. But if it's not, I'll just be TFC, LAFC at 9 or whatever it is. We'll make those streams when we know. When we know what's happening, I'll at least make the streams for the next 2 days. If the Jays win, maybe longer down the week. Well, it would be. But if the Jays lose, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll make the streams for. And then, well, we don't know if Friday will be a thing. I would think so, but we don't know. And I ain't going to make it just to take it down. So hopefully we don't have to worry about that. If the Blue Jays win, their next game will be on Sunday for the ALCS Game 1. If they win. If they lose, they play again tomorrow at Yankee Stadium. And if they win there, then it will be Sunday. If they lose Game 4, if there is a Game 4, they lose it, they would play on Friday. Jays wearing the blue jerseys with the white panels. See if they put them out Panthers won 3-2. Rangers and Penguins next. Well, hey, you know what? Chicago made it close. Yep, Mariners is on FS2 now and MLB Network. Because the Yankees are bigger, you know? But first pitch in 8 minutes for the Toronto Blue Jays at Yankee Stadium. The Blue Jays will hit first, of course, because they're the away team. You don't know how baseball works. Regular season versus the Yankees. Vladdy has a 302 average, 22 homers, 74 RBIs, 918 OPS. His 2025 season before the playoffs, 373, 2 home runs, 9 RBI, 1,007 OPS. Now it's a 667. Vladdy's hit a home run each of the first 2 ALDS games. He loves playing the Yankees. We need Vladdy to be hot again. So let's see. Bieber versus Rodon. Changing seasons this season. The Yankees had 274 regular season home runs. They only have 3 postseason home runs. A 455 slugging to 339. 391 team ERA to 607 team ERA. They led the MLB in home runs and slugging this season in the regular season. They're 1 for 12 leading off the inning against the Blue Jays starters. 4 strikeouts, 0 walks. It's not looked well for the Yankees starting innings against Blue Jays starters. Bullpen, I guess they threw that stuff out, but okay. Starters started 12 innings because Savage started the 6th. Gosman went 6? Didn't really feel like it. Or start the 6th inning. I mean, it's not going to be that good. Like, I don't know what you're expecting. Like, there might be a name that you recognize, but it's either going to be because they're old or they're a head case. It's like that one time Josh Gordon played for the Seattle Sea Dragons. The first year of the XFL, or when it returned. Well, yeah, one is quarterback Ben DiNucci. Okay, fair enough. Or they're just a quarterback who's flamed out. Maybe really good college, horrible NFL career, just really flamed out. But, I mean, A.J. McCarron was the St. Louis quarterback up until last year. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any bad XFL teams. Like, they're all going to win at some point. Is Birmingham still around? I think Birmingham's the only USFL team that I think still survived, if I'm correct. I have to check, but I think they did. But Birmingham and St. Louis are the best. DC ain't bad. Depends on what division you're in. If you're in the division with Birmingham and the 3 expansion teams, you might be better off. If you're in St. Louis and DC's division, it might be a little bit more. Probably not. Probably not. Just my hunch, though. But St. Louis is still around with the XFL, so good. Because I'd be sad if they weren't. I'd be sad if they weren't. Let's put on the Blue Jays. Game thread. Yeah, Louisville, Columbus, Orlando. Relocate teams. It would suck if they did. Yep. Birmingham is still around. Dallas. Arlington, but they move them to Dallas, DC, Houston, Louisville, Orlando. New team, rename. XFL, XFL, USFL. So, it depends on what division they're put in. Oh, yeah, the Brahmas got took out. I think they called the Houston team technically a USFL team, which is why they have the Gamblers name now instead of the Roughnecks. Okay, so USFL. So 1, 2, 3 XFL teams left, 2 USFL teams left, and 3 expansions. Okay. If you really want to be clear about it. Or just the division they're in. But either way, waiting for this game to have their first pitch. Minutes away. Toronto Blue Jays. Come on, don't blow this, man. Don't. I'm a little bit nervous. I won't lie. A little bit. I just want this series to be over tonight. I really do. Like, one, it makes things so much easier for the rest of the week. Second of all, up until Sunday. Second of all, I really don't want to see this go to a Game 5. And if we lose tonight, it's probably going to a Game 5. But there was an optional workout for both teams yesterday on their off day. Yankees players really didn't show up. The Blue Jays, their whole team showed up to an optional workout. So maybe that's just the Yankees saying, yeah, we're probably cooked. We're probably cooked. I hope that's the case. Toronto versus New York. Toronto's won 2 games in New York this year. They've lost 4. They need to win 3. They need to make that winning number of 3, and they will advance. Today's probably the more likely chance for that to happen. 4 of the 5 Blue Jays losses against the Yankees this year came in New York. They only lost once at the Sky Dome. And hopefully that, 10-5 record just stays, or I should say a 10-1 record stays a 10-1 home record. Or we won 2. So actually 8-1. 8-1 home record stays 8-1 home record. Then we're 2-4 on the road, which means overall we are 10-5 against the Yankees coming into this match. Hopefully that becomes 11-5. Hopefully. 3-4 on the road. 8-1 at home, hopefully. 62% chance to record 5 strikeouts, 203 strikeouts this season for Rodon. The Jays don't strike out, though. Okay, we'll see what happens. Rodon versus Springer to start the game at Yankee Stadium. The pinstripes are out. The Jays wearing blue. What you mostly expected. Yeah. Good luck to y'all. I don't think it'll be pretty. Either way. Rodon, Bieber to start for the Jays. He's had some home run problems, but hopefully, if it is, it's a solo. We will begin. First pitch should be in seconds. Springer, Schneider, Vladdy Jr., Kurt Varsho, Clement, Santander, Connor Falefa, and Jimenez for the Blue Jays. Batting order. Amazing first 2 games for the Jays. Hopefully the energy keeps pushing. Jordan Baker at home plate, the crew chief Bellino at second. With the umpires, Rondazzo, Ortiz, Siegel, Hamari, the rest of the crew. And the Blue Jays will lead off at Yankee Stadium. I'm just glad it was a close game. George swings at the first pitch, takes a strike, 0-1. Okay. I don't know if that's because he wanted to put it away already or Okay, that's interesting. Ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. The changeup goes low and blocked by Wells. Not that it mattered. Nobody was on base. They should be booing the Yankees. Hopefully they keep booing more when we put like 5 runs on them. Sets up high, and that's going to be a ball to the outside. Almost hit George. It's 2-1. One and 3 for Santander. And George! He went foul. It's foul. I thought that was a homer. 2-2. Rodon starting. Do you feel good about that or bad? The way you typed that, she lost was playing for Pittsburgh. Oh, that's interesting. 2-2. A 2-2 count, even count. And he strikes out Springer. Oh, Lord. He got him. Rodon's a mixed bag from what I heard. That's okay to start the game with a strikeout. That's not good news for the Jays. Bad vibes. Schneider takes the ball. That's 1-0. I wouldn't say he's rolling, but I think George struck himself out more than he got struck out. And Schneider takes that pitch. That slider is in. 1-1. Davis fouls it off. 1-2. Rodon ahead in the count. He won 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 Ks against the Red Sox a week ago for Game 2. And they won that game. The Yankees won that game. So, looks like he's picking up where he left off. Schneider, they set high. It's 2-2. Two and 2, Schneider. And that's going to be a ball. Full count. 3-2 for Davis Schneider. Power play for Rangers already. Huh. Interesting. 0-0. Schneider has a full count on him. Make this a long at bat. At the worst case, make it a long at bat. Make it a long at bat. $11 pitches for Rodon as it stands. And Schneider takes. He gets walked. Schneider gets walked by Rodon. Not a good start to your season. Blue Jays lead the series 2-0. Schneider on base and walked. Vladdy Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit 2 home runs this series. The grand slam and hit a home run in Game 1. Vladdy loves Yankee Stadium just as much as Sky Dome. He takes the ball out. 1-0. 1 out against the Yankees. Vladdy Jr. is 10 for 17 against Rodon. 3 doubles, 1 home run, and 5 RBI. Hits a homer, he'll get 2 more RBI. Double probably wouldn't do it. Ball, 2-0. Is he afraid? Is Rodon afraid? Will he not give him a competitive pitch to swing at? We'll find out. Looks like no. And he'll have to face Alejandro Kirk next. Vladdy! I think he did. It's gone! 2-run homer! 2-run homer, Vladdy Jr. Blue Jays lead 2-0. 3 home runs this postseason. The Blue Jays lead. Rodon taken out of Yankee Stadium. And the Toronto Blue Jays get an early lead on the road. 427 feet homer. 111 exit velocity. You knew it was gone. Vladdy's on fire. Toronto up 2-0. Vladdy Jr. Top of the first, home run off Roldan. Alejandro Kirk 1-1. 1-1 count for Alejandro Kirk. Kirk takes the ball 2-1. I know. He hates the Yankees. He'll hit a home run anywhere. And no, it's the Sky Dome, not the Rogers Center. Get it right. I said the Sky Dome. Get it right. I said the Sky Dome. Get it right. Alejandro Kirk fouls it off. 2-2. I'll take a 2-0 lead. Vladdy Jr. with a moonshot. That's the way to start a game. Shane, lock him down, baby. Well, the inning isn't over yet, but still. Roldan 2-2. Kirk swings and fouls it off. Fouls off the changeup. It's still 2-2. How we doing, Dillon? Vladdy with a 2-run homer to start the game off. Schneider comes in to score. Blue Jays lead 2-0. 3 batters into the game. Toronto Blue Jays lead. Vladdy with a homer. Kirk takes the ball. 3-2, full count. Roldan is starting to get a little bit shaky. Thank you, Vladdy. We love it. We love it. Let's go. Come on, Blue Jays. Also, I did just buy my division champions jersey, shirt, I should say, yesterday. I don't think you're going to get one. Kirk hits it. That'll be a ground ball to third, and he will be out. Ground out. 2 outs. Expected. Dalton Varsho next. Vladdy, boom. Vladdy went boom. 3 home runs for Vladdy in the series. What? Left center? Left center? I mean, come on, awesome. Hey, Giancarlo Stanton couldn't hit one into that bullpen, but Vladdy could. That's a strike on Varsho, 0-1. Shane Bieber, you better not screw this up. I don't care. Unk still looks amazing when it comes to playing baseball. Varsho fouls it off, 0-2. George, savior of the Blue Jays. That's all that matters to me. Even though he did strike out, but still. It's been a whole season thing. I hope he is pissed. And I'm happy. That's a ball, 1-2. Roldan doesn't. I don't think he has it. I really don't think he has it. 25 pitches in the first inning for Roldan. The Jays have worked him out. That's not good. It ain't good. And Varsho swings and strikes out. The end of the first or the middle of the first. The Jays have a 2-0 lead. Can Shane Bieber have a very good start to the first inning? The bottom of the first. There's the question. I'm not comfortable yet, but that's a good start. I'm not comfortable yet, but that's a good start. Come on, Shane. Oh, really? Vladdy October Jr. Vladdy October Jr. Let's go, Blue Jays. Wow. Wow. Vladdy Jr. more productive in 3 games this playoffs than Aaron Judge's entire playoff career. Hold the line, Bieber. Hold the line. I have no idea. Totoro's the most annoying and hilarious when they lose. Biggest celebrity fan? I didn't even know Gaga liked baseball. She likes baseball? Yeah, I never knew that. So that doesn't count. If I didn't know, how would you be the biggest celebrity fan? Billy Joel, I think, is a Mets fan. I think. That's good. I think I've seen him more at City and Shea than I have Yankee Stadium, either or. So I think Billy's a Mets fan, which is good. Based Billy. Jerry Seinfeld? Maybe. George Costanza? Jason Alexander? Maybe. Starting lineup for the Yankees: Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Rice, Stanton, Jazz Chisholm Jr., McMahon, Volpe, Wells. Jay-Z and Jennifer Lopez. Okay, we'll go with Jay-Z then. Raleigh with RBI single for the Mariners. Here's the bad thing about the Yankees. So many celebrities wear Yankees hats that you don't know if they're a Yankees fan or just wearing a New York hat because it's cool. And that's the first pitch. That's a ball to Grisham, 1-0. That's the problem. Bieber. And that's going to be a ball, 2-0. Ump's calling it tight, I guess. That's going to go down, and that'll be a ground out. Vladdy will get to first. First out of the game. Grisham out at first. A ground out, unassisted to Vladdy. Yeah, that's the problem. I have no idea. I think it's funny. I think there's a lot of Yankee hater celebrity fans of other teams who know the Yankees better than the actual Yankee celebrity fans. I think. Adam Sandler. Okay, that makes sense. 1 out versus Judge. Bieber versus Judge. That's a strike on the bottom of the zone. 0-1. With the 4 pitches for Bieber. 0-1, 1 out, 2-0 for the Toronto Blue Jays. Let's get Judge out. He's the one who seems the least afraid to go after Judge. Judge is going to hit it into center, and that'll be a single for Aaron Judge. As long as you keep it low, that's fine. Don't let him bang it out of the park. Smart play, Bieber. Smart play. Contact from Bieber on both batters, but that'll be a hit, a single for Aaron Judge. But he's had those moments throughout the series and not cashed in. So do that what you will. And it's Bellinger next, and he pops it high, and that's going to be an out. Varsho will catch, and he'll throw it in quickly to make sure Judge doesn't tag, and he doesn't. 2 out. Damian Priest, there we go. Yeah, now he's a real Yankee fan. Damian Priest is a real Yankee fan, and I hope he cries tonight. Love you, Damian, as a wrestler. I'm a fan of what you do in the ring, now that I understand your gimmick. I hope you cry tonight. I hope you cry tonight, Damian. It's nothing personal, just I'm a Blue Jays fan. And Ben Rice will ground it, and that should be, and he doesn't get him. Isiah Kiner-Falefa with the air, 2 on, 2 out. Infield hit off the air. Why do we have him? He's trash. People are like, oh, he's good defensively. Yeah, he can't hit. IKF with an error. That's normal, especially when he was with the Yankees. He's going back to his old self at Yankee Stadium. You suck. Thank you, Pittsburgh. You could have given us David Bednar. And you gave us him. And Giancarlo Stanton, 2 on, 2 out. Why do I have a bad feeling? Bieber, shut him down, please, God. Strike. 0-1. Why do I have a bad feeling that some bad's going to happen here? Thank you. If this game is a 3-2 Yankees lead after the first, it's because of IKF. It's because of him, you idiot. Could have got out of the inning pretty easily. That's going to be a strike by Stanton. 0-2. Get him out, Shane. Get him out. Get him out, Shane. IKF, you better not have made us go down 3-2. Don't do this to us, you trash. Why is he here? Ball, 1-2. He wants to be in Toronto. He signed with the Jays. Why did we do that? We knew he was trash already. Why did we bring him back? That was stupid. Bieber trying to get him out. 11 pitches, and he fouls it off. 1-2. 11 pitches this inning for Bieber, getting to 12. Please, God, get him out. 2 outs, 2 on, first and second. Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead. Hopefully it stays that way. And hopefully, at worst, it's tied at the end of the inning. I have a pit in my stomach right now. And he hits it, and that's going to be a hit. Schneider will throw in. That will be at least a run. And it will be 2-1. Stanton with an RBI single. 2-1. Could have been worse. And it stays first and second. Two-one Jays off the single. Stanton delivered next batter. First and second, 2 out again. 2-1 Blue Jays. And they got Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting 6th. The ball's finding holes, sadly. 1-0. Sadly, the ball's finding holes. And Connor Falefa bounced one off his glove. And that's going to be a ball, 2-0. Oh, hell. Here we go. If anybody you're afraid of, why are you going right after? Why are you beating around the bush against Jazz? Ball, 3-0. At this point, any hit might just be a freaking leading game by the Yankees. Shane, just get back in the count, man. Get back in the count. Strike, 3-1. Again. Settle in, Shane. Settle in. Strike 2. 3-2 full count. $17 pitches for Shane. He'll go at least 18. Timeout. Bench him. Bench him. Barger third, Clement second, or something like that. Like they put him in there for defense because Bieber's a ground ball pitcher. And he screws it up. Leads to a run. Good job. And he's going to fly it out. That'll be 3 outs. Schneider will make the catch. Yes, he will. 3 outs. We get out of it with a lead. 2-1 Blue Jays. End of the first. Yep. At least we're still leading. Yes, I have. How we doing, William? I'll take a 2-1 lead after 1. Thank you, ICAF, you idiot. Hey, by the way, thank you, Pittsburgh. Why'd you have to give us him? Why him? We need an actual closer. Hopefully, Hoffman doesn't make those words sound prescient tonight. We actually need a closer, but they have Bednar and we don't. But no, you gave us IKF. I'm supposed to like you, Pittsburgh. And you screwed us. You gave us a player that we know is trash already, and you gave us back him. Thank you, you bunch of losers. But they gave you Bautista. Yeah, what does that matter now? What does that matter now? Like, yeah, Bautista gave us a lot of good times. What does that matter now? That was 10 years ago. That's what it mattered. And I didn't really have to like Pittsburgh back then. Maybe I should have been in that position, but, you know, I kind of wish I was in that position to have to like him at that point. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I could have been. That's neither here nor there at all. Either way. Yeah, because he sucks at batting. We knew that already. He was in the field to field, and he blew it. And he sucks at that, too. Who knew? If you watch him on the Yankees, you would. He was a horrible fielder on the Yankees, but no, you know, defensively, awesome. He's in for his defense. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. That was a bad idea, John. Good job. At least we're still up 2-0 or 2-1. Thank you, Vladdy. Well, yep, there you go. I remember how bad he was as a Yankee as a freaking defender. I don't really know how bad it was last year. Did it matter? We sucked. I just knew we couldn't hit. Second inning. Clement versus Rodon. He takes a strike. 0-1. Barger. Let's chase Rodon early so we can get IKF and put in Barger. And Clement will foul that off. 0-2. Damn. Y'all got the longer President's Trophy curse. It wasn't just the playoffs. It's a hangover that leads to next season. Or now, I should say. Clement fouls it off, stays alive, 0-2. Damn. Just, I mean, I hate it for the Jets. I really do. Clement versus Rodon. Clement swings, and he will ground out. Now, the question is, he'll slide, and he's in. Clement is safe. Infield single for Ernie Clement. Infield single. He slid. And sliding. Let's see. Replay review. I think he's in. I think he's in before Ben Rice gets to first. He's in. He's in. I think he's in. I think he's in before the foot hits the bag. Now, I mean, he slid past it, but I don't know. Clement hustle play there. Yeah, he's safe. They don't challenge it. Anthony Santander. Let's see how he does. Santander. Ball. Does he go? They say no. 1-0. 1-0 for Santander. 1 for 3 this postseason. He hasn't done well all year. Why we called him up, put him on the roster, I don't know. It was a gamble, but it's something. Anthony Santander. That's a pop-up. Does it stay foul? Stays in foul play. Yes, it does. 1-1. What a play by Ernie Clement. What a play. Smart play by Clement. He knew he had to slide, and he did, which, good. One and one on Santander. Clement leading off. Is he going to try to steal? Santander. They set up to the outside. They take the strike. 1-2, Santander. Dude, that was down the middle. Why? What are we doing? Anthony Santander, 1-2. Fouls the ball off. Still 1-2. Anthony Santander is scuffling up there, but he's trying. If there's one thing Santander could do since he came back is have long at bats, but yeah, but he's an outfielder though. But even then, Santander takes the ball 2-2. He could have long at bats. That's the only thing he's done for the past, 2 weeks? Is just long at bat. Stretch out the at bat, which, I mean, it helps with our game plan, but he ain't got on base. Well, he got one hit, but Santander, fly out, high fly ball, that will be caught. Yep, caught by Wolff, 1 out. I'm surprised the Yankees didn't challenge that slide by Clement, but I mean, JT Miller, I don't know if he should be captain with the Vancouver fiasco. You know, I don't know about I don't think his leadership is good enough. Isiah Paskins up to bat. Let's see you pull something good out of your sleeve. We'll go with it. 0 for 5 this postseason. 2.62 average this regular season. 2 home runs, 40 RBI, 631 OPS. He's like Tulo back in 2015. Rally killer. And he takes a high strike. Swings at a high strike. Oh, God. Oh, God. IKF is Tulo 2015. Rally killer. Well, playoffs-wise, at least. Ball, 1-1. Or 2-1, actually. Yeah, IKF is 2015 playoffs Tulo. Rally killer. But he was good when we traded for him. Yeah, I'm saying playoff rally killer. Okay. And that's going to be out of play? Okay. Well, okay. And Isiah Paskins, 2-2. And they're going to throw it first to Clement. Honestly, frankly, I agree. But Barger might actually get a hit, you know. But is his defense good enough? I don't know. I think Schneider's going off the rails. Ever since we went up 12-0, his decisions have been a little bit crazy. Foul ball, 2-2. Like, let's just be clear here. I really think John Schneider's decisions since he pulled Yepez have been dumb. For the most part. Like, Yepez had a pitch limit. I get it, but running through the bullpen like that when you have a bullpen game possibly tomorrow, have you lost your mind? IKF 2-2. He flies it high, and that's going to be caught by Wolff. Infield fly, Wolff catches it, 2 out. 40 pitches for Roldan, 41 pitches. Next up, is Andres Gimenez. Blue Jays have not trailed at all this series. They've led 18 innings. They've tied for 1, and they've trailed for 0. Gimenez versus Roldan. Gimenez strikes, swings at a strike. Gimenez, 0-1. That's a ball. Did he get hit? He got hit. Take your base. Hit by pitch on Gimenez. A hit by pitch on Gimenez. They're seeing if they want to challenge it. I don't. Hit by pitch. Grazes his hand guard. He doesn't swing. I could see a challenge there. But it grazed him. But would you say hit him? They're not going to challenge it. Why are they not challenging? Okay, they are challenging. The previous play is under review. I mean, it's not clear enough that it didn't hit him, but it's not clear that it did. I'm not mad either way, frankly. If they tell him to go back to bat, fine. If they tell him to take first, I'm not mad. I really, if you look at it at speed, I think he, at best, I think it's coming back. At best, it scraped him, but is that really a hit by pitch? I think he's going to be a back at bat. I think. If you asked me, I think they're going to call him back to the batter's box. But there's not enough to see if he's hit, and there's not enough to see if he wasn't. Like, there's not enough clear evidence to say he was or wasn't. You can't really. It depends on the way they stand on it. But any part of the equipment is hit by pitch. But it wasn't like it hit him. It, like, grazed past it. Like, what do you want to call that? I don't think you really could tell. That's the problem. He was hit by the pitch. He takes first base. Call stands. He takes his base, and George Springer will step up to bat with 2 men on. Hit a homer, George. George, savior of the Blue Jays. Yeah, it wasn't obvious enough. Either way. George, savior of the Blue Jays. Come on, George. Just take one out of the stadium, man. Give us a 3-4 run lead, please. Lord, that's a ball. 1-0. George, savior of the Blue Jays. 26 strikes, 18 balls, 44 pitches for Rodon total. They're working him out for sure. George flies it, and it will be caught by Ben Rice, and that's the end of the inning. 2-1 Blue Jays, middle of the second, 1-0 Penguins. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Good. Love to hear it. Let's go. Speaking of Pittsburgh, good. 3 outs. That was a horrible swing by Springer. Has good for Pittsburgh. Good ABs get the pitch count up. We need George to get going soon. Brazeau with a goal off the face-off. Damn. 2-1 Blue Jays. Rodon's been rattled. I won't lie. George, savior of the Blue Jays. I'm still nervous, but I'm glad we're leading by 1 run. I'm still nervous though. Hopefully Bieber has a better second than he did first, and hopefully no balls hit to IKF again. Hopefully. 2-1 Blue Jays. George, savior of the Blue Jays. 4-0 Mariners, bottom 5. Looks closer and closer to being a Blue Jays Mariners ALCS. I could get behind that. Honestly, the way the Mariners are playing, though, I'm not saying they're bad, but the Jays could do similar to the Mariners that they've been doing to the Yankees. I'm not saying sweet, but I think we'll be fine. Like, I think Detroit will be easier, but I still think the Blue Jays are still, the more I watch, the more I think the Jays are the favorite against the Mariners. Like, just saying. I don't know. We got to get this one over with, though, before we could even talk about that, really. Come on, Shane. Ryan McMahon versus Shane Bieber to start the second. 45 pitches for Rodon after 2. Tigers score a run. It's 4-1. Well, thank you. 4-1 Tigers. That was quick. 4-1 Mariners. Yes, 4-1 Mariners. Two hits per team, 2 runs to 1, 1 error to 0. Thank you, IKF, which is why they have the run. They do. Ryan McMahon versus Shane Bieber to start the second. Bottom of the second. And that's going to be a high fly ball. Will Varsho get it? He will. 1 out. Varsho catches it for an out. Ryan McMahon flies out to Dalton Varsho. Fielder's choice. Okay. Still a run, though. Still a run, though. That's why Detroit scored. It's still a run. Wasn't a hit, but it won't be scored a hit, but it's still a run. Fielder's choice is different than a hit. If you know how to do scorecards, you would know that. Volpe takes the ball, 1-0. 2 outs. Still a hit, though. If you know how to do baseball scorecards, you know a fielder's choice is different than a hit. Also, an error is different than a hit. And Volpe swings, it's 1-1. Swings at the slider, 1-1. Even though I'm only writing down the scoring plays for these games. It's kind of like a scorecard, but not really. Foul ball, 1-2. I didn't realize, I think by the time I cleaned out that bottom drawer, I didn't realize the Jays would be this good. I should have saved those scorecards for the playoffs, but I had no idea. And that's going to be a foul ball, and Volpe loses his bat. Or he struck out. Oh, Volpe struck out, actually. He threw his bat while swinging at the ball. He did not get any contact. Strikeout Volpe. 2 outs for the Jays. I thought he hit that, but the bat going away. Okay, fine. And Austin Wells versus Shane Bieber. Lock in, Shane. Lock in. 0-1. Tigers are screwball, and inshallah, even Polanco teed off him in game 2. Yeah, I was shocked. As I was watching the game 2 and the Patriots at the same time, I did not expect that's going to be a fly ball foul, 0-2. I did not expect Polanco to tee off Skubal. I really didn't. But, yeah, basically, well, Jack Flaherty's good. Come on. Well, okay, no, as a Cardinals fan, second, I can't let you slander Jack Flaherty. That's impossible. 0-2. And that's going to be foul. Foul back. Jack Flaherty's a very good pitcher. I cannot let you slander Jack Flaherty as a Cardinals fan second. No. No. You're not doing that here. You're not doing that here. No. He's not Skubal, but he's still good. End of the 5th. 0-2. Bieber. That's going to be a ball. 1-2. 2 outs, 1-2 on Wells. Jack Flaherty is good. Honestly, Jack Flaherty's going to be a free agent this year, I think, right? If we don't get Shane Bieber back, I would be glad if the Blue Jays signed Flaherty. I'd be happy with that. Or if Bassett leaves and Scherzer leaves, but Bieber stays, Give me Gausman, Barrios, Flaherty, Bieber, and Savage. I love Bowden, but Flaherty's better. I may be a little bit biased. And that's a strikeout. He strikes out Wells. 3 outs. Going to the third. 2-1 Blue Jays. Honestly, yeah, I'm good with that. I like Bassett, but he's probably gone. Scherzer's washed. He's retiring anyway, probably, even if he does go to free agency. Yeah, no, I would totally keep Bieber, get Flaherty, Gausman, Barrios, Savage. That sounds good to me. I'm fine with that. That sounds good to me. But that's a next year. That's an off-season discussion. But Jack Flaherty coming to the Blue Jays to replace Bassett, and Bieber stays, and we keep Gausman and Barrios, and Savage is under team control. That'd be a damn good rotation, I think. I think that's a good rotation. Still would buy a Savage jersey over Flaherty one because, we won the World Series because he was on the team that won it. But either way, I'm still a fan of Jack Flaherty. I am. Always will be. At some point, he's got to fall off. Like, in theory, yes, because your bullpen is ass. But here's the thing about bullpen pieces. Bullpens are the most volatile part of the sport. Like, have you noticed, like, Ken Giles, for example? Ken Giles. He was the best closer in the game, sucked, got traded to the Blue Jays for reasons, and then he became the best closer in the game on a shitty team at the time. In like a 3-season span. That's just what it is. Like, who knows? Maybe Jeff Hoffman will be amazing next year and stop blowing games, and the rest of our bullpen will be ass. Or look, that's normally how baseball goes. If you have a good season as a reliever, it's very hard to have 2 straight good seasons or a long-term era of good seasons as a reliever, unless you're like Mariano Rivera. Even Aroldis Chapman had gas can seasons, like in his prime. So it's a hard thing to guess. Like, if your bullpen's good one year, I'm just going to say they're going to be shit the next. That's kind of the way it is. Like, in most cases, that's kind of the way it is. Both Germany and Canada play on Friday. So, oh, really? Shocking. But again, if you look at the numbers, bullpens are very volatile. Bullpen pitchers are very volatile. Like, I'm not saying get rid of everybody in your bullpen or just have them on 1-year deals and then rebuild that damn thing every year, but that might be the smarter play at this point. Like, if you look at the stats or just look at bullpen talk about bullpens, maybe you should just have your bullpen pitchers on like 1-year contracts and then throw them away and then just refill your bullpen for the next year if you're a contender. Because that seems like what makes sense at this point. Like, there ain't no Mariano Rivera's left out there. Or, I don't know. If I was a baseball owner, that might be what I'd do. I won't lie. Schneider versus Rodon. He takes the ball. It's 1-1, top of the third. Like, yeah, if it was me, if I was a GM, I might just say, hey, all my bullpen pitchers are on 1-year deals. Then you're gone, because I think if we're good, if you're bad, I'll re-sign you and give you a bag because you'll be good next year. If you're good, I'm letting you go, letting somebody else take you, and they have you be shit. And I'll just refill my bullpen. 5-1 Mariners, J.P. Crawford home run, I'm guessing. See, that's the way it should be, though. Like, 1-2. And Schneider gets a hit. Fair ball. Davis Schneider driving for second. He's going to second. That'll be a double for Davis Schneider. Top of the third, 0 out. And you got Vladdy Jr. coming up. Exactly. My point. Blake Trinan was good last year. He's shit now. That's exactly how this goes. Devin Williams was an amazing reliever. That's why they traded Josh Hader, being the Brewers. Traded Josh Hader so Devin Williams could be the closer. And then they traded him, and he's crap. And they've intentionally walked Vladdy. They just intentionally walked him. You're right. Bases, 2 on, 0 out. Vladdy gets intentionally walked. But guess what? Kirk is just as good. It was a home run. Yeah, figured. Ha! This is going good. Not for y'all, for me, sort of. Alejandro Kirk with 2 on and 0 out. Smack a home run, Alejandro. Make them regret walking Vladdy. And he swings through a ball. 0-1. Okay. Vladdy on first, intentionally walked. Kirk is up with 0 outs. No ground into double play. Fly it out, or hit a home run, or get a double, or just get it out to the outfield. Something like that. Or strike out. That's better than nothing. Kirk can't really run. That's not a slight at him. It's just true. 50 pitches on Rodon. They walked Vladdy. I'm a Toronto Blue Jays fan. That's why. And Kirk takes the ball. I think they felt sorry for him on that swing, so they gave him the ball. I think everybody who isn't a Yankees fan hates the Yankees, especially in the AL East. I'm a Blue Jays fan. Of course I hate the Yankees. I have no problem with the Red Sox, though. I hate the Rays. Orioles, it depends. Kirk, I think he's at least going to fly it to Judge. Will they send him to third? Nope. 1 out. They stay at second and first. A line out wasn't good enough to advance the runner. 1 out. Kirk lines out to Judge. But I think the 29 fan bases that aren't Yankees fans, no matter where you play, are Yankees. They hate the Yankees. And there's one Yankees fan base, the Yankees. I don't think anybody who isn't a Yankees fan likes the Yankees. Varsho fouls it off. I mean, back in April, I would have said that's fine, but now Bo Bichette. Well, no, we're winning without him, but he's honestly kind of irreplaceable. Varsho versus Rodon, 0-1. Varsho takes a ball on the corner, 1-1. I don't want Bo to go to L.A. Don't do this to us. If you're going to take him, give us Teoscar. One and one. Varsho flares it into outfield. It's going to be caught. No, it's dropped. It's dropped by Bellinger. Bellinger drops it. And they're going to go home. And the Blue Jays get a third run. Schneider comes home. A RBI single for Dalton Varsho at the top of the third. Bellinger drops the ball. Bellinger drops the ball. He dropped as he was sliding. Only Varsho could do that, jackass. Varsho gets an RBI single, and Schneider keeps tagging. He stops at third because he didn't realize it was dropped. He slid nearly on his ass, and he gets to home. Dalton Varsho RBI single. 3-1 Blue Jays. Blue Jays. Clement up to bat. Ernie Clement fouls it back. Had a clutch play earlier, Ernie Clement. Got an infield hit. 3-1 Blue Jays. Varsho with an RBI single. Oh, my Lord. Hustle play again from Schneider. Jays just want it more. 0-1 on Clement. Clement fouls it back. 0-2 will not be catchable by Wells. 0-2. Yeah, well, it looks like that, but have you ever stood inside a batter's box? Have you ever pitched a ball? It looks easy, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It may look easy. It's not easy. 0-2. It's not golf. Like, go stand in front of Aroldis Chapman facing 105. Tell me how easy that is. Tell me how easy that is. Go set up a pitching machine to how fast Aroldis Chapman throws and tell me how easy that is. And Clement! Did he? Clement! It's foul. Okay, it hooked foul. Exactly. Yeah, set a pitching machine to how fast Aroldis Chapman throws and tell me how easy that is. Tell me how many balls you put in play. Not even are safe. Go set up one of those pitching machines and have the freaking virtual home run derby or whatever the hell. Yeah, tell me how many balls you put in play. Like you even make contact with and put in play. Fair. Clement. He hits it down. That'll be a hit for Clement. Vladdy coming home. Vladdy's coming home. He's safe. Vladdy Jr. safe. RBI single Clement. 4-1 Blue Jays. Let's see if I gotta see. That could be challengeable. Vladdy was pushing for it, though. Vladdy slides in. He doesn't get tagged. I don't see the tag. I think he's safe. The downfall might just be on. It was already on. Vladdy safe. Yep. RBI single, Ernie Clement. There's no challenge there. Ernie Clement, RBI single. Vladdy scores. And it's 4-1 Blue Jays. The more we score, the better. Cruz is in the bullpen. Oh, actually, RBI double. RBI double, actually. My bad. RBI double. Definitely wouldn't challenge. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Santander, you better smack one into outfield. Come on, Santander. And that's a strike. Vladdy was determined, damn it. Told you Rodon was bad news. Blue Jays have a 4-1 lead. The Toronto Blue Jays. Closer and closer to sweeping the ALDS. Santander takes the ball 1-1. Rodon's pitch count is going higher and higher. 61 pitches for Carlos Rodon. The Blue Jays, are they cheating now? Oh, by the way, hey, Yankees fans, are the Blue Jays cheating now? Or are they just good? Keep crying. Keep crying. Keep crying. Tell us what they were doing. Tell us what the Blue Jays were doing. If you think they were cheating, tell us what they're doing. Did they hack the pitch com? Is that what they did? Is the man in white in that freaking hotel relaying signs? What is it? Did the man in white come back? How are we cheating now? 1-2. Santander fouls it back. 1-2 still. How are we cheating now? I want to know. Hey, Los Pollos, how we cheating now? Hey, Los Pollos, how we cheating now? How? Didn't think so. Jackass. Santander fouls it back. Another 1-2. Started by Los Pollos and other Yankees fans. I think they were talking shit, but there were people saying, oh, the Jays are cheating. But they wouldn't say how. Like, oh, were they hacking the pitch comms? Like, what are they doing? Just because they were beating the Yankees so bad at home over 2 games, like, what were we doing? Santander, 1-2. Ball, 2-2. It was more shit-talking in Cope, but we don't claim them. It was more shit-talking in Cope, but, like, how would you cheat nowadays in baseball because of the pitch comm? The Astros ruined it, by the way. And Santander, it's going to go foul. 2-2. Out of play. Yankees fan base be saying wild shit. because you're losing to the little old Toronto Blue Jays. If it was the Red Sox, you might not be talking like that. But since you lost the division to the Jays, the little old Blue Jays, and you're losing and getting your asses whipped by the little old Blue Jays, you're talking a lot of shit. And I love it, honestly. Santander, he gets a hit. Anthony Santander, RBI. Will that be 2 runs? Come on. 2 RBI single for Santander. 6-1 Blue Jays. He finally came through. There you go. I didn't say you did anything. I'm saying a lot of Yankees fans did. 6-1 Blue Jays. Cruz will be coming in. Rodon has been yanked. What? He didn't even go 3 innings. Fried went longer. Hell, Heel went longer. 6-1 Blue Jays. He's putting in Cruz. Fernando Cruz coming in. Anthony Santander with an RBI single with 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Varsho and Clement scored. (6-1) Blue Jays. You should have pulled this mofo after 4-1. Boone is a horrible manager. Like, have we not gotten the memo? Like, this dude knows nothing. Boone is trash. Like, this man has no idea what he's doing. Why are we surprised? The game's out of reach. It's about to be. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I don't want him to get fired. Doesn't matter. We're about to take him out. 2 1/3 for Rodon. Jesus Christ, this Blue Jays team. Oh, we know he is. He did all right versus Boston, but that's not much. Like, Boston shot themselves in the foot more than Boone beat them, or the Yankees in general. Ah, man. This is the best ever. This is the best. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Why don't the Yankees want to fire Boone? Oh, because he had a home run in 2003 that sent you to the World Series that you end up losing. He's a Yankee through and through, I guess. Even then, look at the hustle on the bases by the Blue Jays. They want it more. Here's something that we found out yesterday. None of the Yankees, there were a couple of Yankees that went to work out yesterday for their optional workout, but there were barely any Yankees players that went to the optional workout. All the Blue Jays players went to their optional workout yesterday. The Yankees knew they were cooked. They either don't care, think they're so good that they'll find their way back no matter what, and Barger's in. Barger is in. Oh, that means IKF's out after 3 innings. Well, that worked out perfectly. The Blue Jays want it more completely. 1 out, 1 on. Barger up, 0-1. Barger takes a ball. The bottom of the zone, 1-1. That just cuts the line. But either way, yeah, they want it more. And you know what? Everything they've done this whole 3-game series is exactly what shows the Blue Jays want it more. Ball. 2-1. Sky Dome's largest stadium in the world, goes all the way from Toronto to the Bronx. Oh, so the man in white's in New York too? Okay. Well, George ain't coming out of his grave. He's rolling in it, though. George Steinbrenner is rolling in his grave. What did I say during Game 1 while I was doing some CONCACAF thing about the Yankees? George Steinbrenner was why the Yankees were good. Oh, look, Spike Lee is just pissed. Nobody told me the Jays were good. Yeah, because guess what? They are. You want to talk shit about the Jays, thinking, oh, all they could get. They need Game 1. And then you Savage just shoved it down your throat. We got Game 2. And then 6-1, like we didn't even leave Toronto. Yeah, no, we're good. We won the division for a reason. What I say about the Steinbrenners? Hal is a damn Nepo baby who doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Well, you mean the AL? Because the Dodgers had their ass. And Barger struck out. Barger struck out to Cruz, but 2 outs, 1 on. But yes, especially when the Blue Jays are winning 6-1. Oh, this feels like the 2019 MLS Eastern Conference semifinals. Except it won't be left to the end. Jimenez takes the ball. 1-0. This feels just as good as the 2019 MLS Eastern Conference semifinals. Actually, well, it might feel better when we win the World Series. And that's going to be hit on the ground, and that will be a ground out for Jimenez. That's 3 outs, but the Blue Jays go to the middle of the third, the bottom of the third, with a 6-1 lead for the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, don't blow it. Nice. Brett was a better player, yes. Exactly. I've said that before. Some Yankee fans calling the Blue Jays cheaters. If they're calling being great cheating, then yes, Toronto's a bunch of cheaters. I'm glad we're up 6-1. You know why? Because that shows whatever we were doing at the Sky Dome is exactly replicable at Yankee Stadium. So we must be cheating here too, even though it's not our stadium. I think the way the Jays are winning, if it stays this way, is a good thing. Because once the Yankees lose, they can't call us cheaters because we kicked their ass at their own stadium too. We did the same shit here we were doing at Sky Dome. Lengthening pitch counts, long at bats, balls in play, banger home runs, hustle, all that. There ain't a difference here. Like, winning 4-3 would have been like, oh, they might actually, I'm not saying we were, but the cheating narrative, if they lost today or in New York, would still be going if we didn't just bounce them like this. You can't say it now. We went to your stadium and bounced you just like we did game 1 and 2. As it stands, why would that change? Well, at least the Yankees still make the playoffs just to get embarrassed by the Toronto Blue Jays. This is so fun. It's nothing personal, but I've never, like the Blue Jays, this has never been a thing. The Blue Jays have never played the Yankees in the playoffs. And the way it set itself up with the tiebreaker and us winning the division and us being better at home but questionable on the road and being cold right up until that Rays series, it got a little bit more tense. And the Blue Jays come in just to stomp the shit out of the Yankees. You can't talk about a tiebreaker. Now you're talking about cheating, but you really can't talk about that no more, considering we're doing the same stuff here we did in Sky Dome, and we can't cheat here. So you know what? Maybe we'll just have to admit we're good. Maybe you'll just have to admit the Blue Jays are good and the Yankees ain't. That you were lucky you only lost the division by a tiebreaker. That you were that close. And Shane Bieber's on pitching. Addison Barger is in. It is still Shane Bieber. Don't let the lower third fool you. It's still Shane Bieber, 1-1 against Grisham. It's nothing personal, but it's just... Exactly. And that's going to be fouled off 1-2. Unless George Springer brought his buzzers from Houston to Toronto, we weren't cheating. And wasn't George one of them who wasn't cheating anyway? About the Astros? Wasn't George one of them who wasn't cheating? Like Altuve, they say Altuve and George were the ones who weren't cheating when it came to the Astros. So either way, 1-2. And Yankees fans, if you're in here, that was a joke. I didn't say we were using buzzers. That was a joke. Because George played for Houston. And that's going to be a ball, 3-2. Three and two. Oh. That was still an awesome game. Even Michael Kay called out the bullshit around the cheating accusation. Yeah, when you make Michael Kay call out your bullshit after all he said this year, yeah, you're wrong. You made Michael Kay actually defend the Jays. That's how dumb you are. If you talk about cheating. And the Yankees are challenging what? Catcher's interference? I mean, he was going to catch the pitch. He was checking his swing. Kirk was catching the pitch. The bat touches the glove. And they challenged that, but not to throw it home. 3-2, oh out. Well, worst case, it's just basically a walk. Man, if the Yankees pissed away their challenges on these two things, fine. Okay. Like, I can't believe Yankees fans being dumbasses made me agree with Michael Kay. We're still a first-place team, though. Hi-oh. And it's going to be a ball. They do not call catcher's interference. Okay, good. Like, that was incidental at best. Like, you can't. That was incidental at best. Like, he's catching the pitch. Like, I'm just going to set up low at the 3-2 count. Yankees lose their challenge. Shut up, Boone. Yankees lose their challenge. He might just get himself tossed. Boone might just get himself tossed. I think Boone might just get himself tossed tonight. No more challenges for the Yankees. Good. You dumbasses. You challenge the stuff that isn't going to be overturned, but you don't challenge the stuff that could be. Like Vladdy coming home. Maybe you'd be down one less run if you challenge Vladdy. Maybe. Why are these challenges so horrible? Boone's going to get himself thrown. He's going to get himself ran. I have a feeling he's getting himself ran. Like, what are you doing? Grisham swings, and that's going to be a hit for Trent Grisham. He takes it out to left field. Santander throws in, and that'll be a double for Trent Grisham. Leadoff double for Trent Grisham off of a full count. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Grisham had good contact there. And Judge is up to bat against Bieber. Judge fouls it back 0-1. Last comment. Michael Kay knows everything about the Yankees. He said it can't get much worse than this after a blowout loss in August 2025. And they ended up finishing second. And then get owned by the Blue Jays. And that's a strike. Foul tip. And that is a 0-2. 0-2 count. Should be 0-2 count at least. 25-27 in the Boone era. 5-1 Mariners. In the playoffs? Damn. 0-2. 0 outs. Bottom three. Damn, that's under 500. And that's without this game, right? He's about to be 25 and 28. How is he still there? A World Series trip in 25 and 27. And he's been there since what, 18? And Kirk bounces off. Ball bounces off Kirk's glove, and Grisham will take third. Wild pitch by Bieber. 2-2. Can you react to my last comment? Mom Donnie ain't saving the Yankees. I don't know about New York City, but he ain't saving the Yankees. He doesn't have power to do that. Unless he, writes an executive order to get Boone fired. And Judge hits it down, an RBI single, or is it going to be a double? A double for Judge. RBI double for Judge at 6-2. Grisham scores. 4-run lead for the Jays. Six two Jays. Strike on Bellinger. 0-1. 25-27 in the Boone era. 6-2 Blue Jays. Bottom three. Four. Flies it. Foul. 0-2. Whoever the scoreboard operator is for Fox is screwing up bad. I'll tell you that right now. 0-2. Pops it. And Varsho lets it fall. He's going to throw it in. First and third. First and third, Bellinger. 0 out. 0 outs. Yep. Yep. A hit for Bellinger. A first and third. He singles, and it's 0 outs. Bieber, he looks a bit shaky. Lock in, boys. I would like an out, please. 6-2. 6-2. It doesn't seem to me like Bieber really has it tonight. Doesn't really seem to me Bieber really has it tonight. $10 days off just ain't it for Bieber. I hope not. Ben Rice is going to go. Guerrero goes home. They caught Judge in a rundown. They got him out. 1 out. They let the guy go to first. Fielder's choice for Vladimir Guerrero on the rundown. 1 out for Bieber. Ben Rice grounds it to Vladdy. He doesn't go to take first. I would have, frankly. I would have went to first before he went, but okay. They at least get the lead runner being judged. Still first and third, one out. Kirk throws to Barger, who throws to Vladdy. Vladdy chases down Judge. And Jimenez went to third to cover if need be. Judge caught in a rundown. Stanton, who's 1 for 1 tonight, flies it back, foul, 0-1. All right, now double play, you're out of the inning, hopefully. Judge is going, Stanton, you got to be careful, though. That's the problem. And Bieber's control hasn't really been there, per se, today. Strike 2. 0-2 on Stanton. Keep it 6-2. That's a good inning. I think Vladdy had time to run to first and then start the run down, but fine. It didn't really seem to me. That's a pop-up for Stanton. Stanton going back. Varsho catches. That'll be a sac fly. And Bellinger will come home. Stanton with a sac fly. Bellinger scores 6-3. Giancarlo Stanton gets another RBI tonight. Still not the worst position we've been in all night. Jazz Chisholm, man on first, 2 outs, fouls it off, 0-1. Sac fly is underrated. 6-3. 6-3, but it's still not the worst position the Jays have been in. Our lead is halved like it was with a 2-1, but we have a 3-run lead instead of a 1-run lead. So it's not the worst position we've been in all night. Hell, you could argue that a draw was the worst position we've been in all night. That's a ball, 1-1. You could argue. We haven't been in that bad of a position all night. Bieber, looking shaky, I have to say. 10 days rest for him, might not have been the play. Goes bottom third, gets the 2 outs. Ball, 2-1. His control just ain't there. 51st pitch for Bieber. You want him to go as long as you can, because what if your bullpen blows it? The Yankees' top of the lineup has been doing amazingly tonight on Shane Bieber. Jazz Chisholm. Ball, 3-1. Just on the outside. Just a bit outside. Is it me or Shane Bieber getting shaky? I say yes. He looks shaky, but he's had 10 days rest. That's probably the problem. And that's a strike. No, he walks. They give him the ball. He walks Jazz. 6-1 Mariners, J.P. Crawford sac fly. Okay. 6-3, and the Jays have walked Jazz. I think they could have called that a strike. I think they should have called that a strike. And ABS next year would have called that a strike, but that was okay. 2 outs, 2 on. And Fluharty's going to come in. Bieber could not finish. And it's 2 2/3 for Shane Bieber. Mason Fluharty coming in for the Toronto Blue Jays. Bieber did not have that good of an outing. Just wasn't good enough. Now we got to hope the bullpen has a better outing than they did yesterday or Sunday. What a terrible call. Right call to pull him. Come on, bullpen. Fluharty. Aggressive change. He lost a big time this inning. Yeah, you should cheer your team, not players. Yeah. But I think it's always been that way. When it comes to college football, I think people have always just cheered their players. I don't really see. Bieber just hadn't had it tonight. Fluharty coming in. Hopefully he gets out of the third. And honestly, you give him a couple. I think you give Fluharty a couple of innings, frankly. He's one of the pitchers who haven't gotten torched by the Yankees out of the bullpen. Nobody said it was going to be easy, even if it looked easy. But at least we're against the Yankees bullpen as well, so it is what it is. Just keep scoring runs. If we lose this game, I will say this. If the Blue Jays lose this game tonight, we really screwed up the bullpen game tomorrow. We're basically going on to a game and a half of bullpen. And I know Lauer and Varlin ain't coming out of that pen today. They can't. And they're going to get Fluharty. Fluharty, 6-3 Blue Jays. 2 on, 2 out. Fluharty versus Rosario. Ahmed Rosario at bat. Strike 0-1. Can Fluharty get out of it? Thoughts on the McDavid 2-year extension? I mean, hey, it's good for him. He got less money so the Oilers could spend more and try to win. Understandable. I'm kind of shocked it's short, but it was either Edmonton or Toronto, and he chose to stay with Edmonton for 2 years, or 3, because this year and then the next 2. So if it goes to shit, he'll get traded at some point. 0-2 on Rosario. Fluharty. Mason Fluharty. Ball, 1-2. Come on, Fluharty, get him out. You're ahead in the count, get him out. It's Ahmed Rosario. What are you doing? Fluharty versus Rosario. And he pops it up. Fluharty gets Rosario to pop up. Kirk catches it, and the inning is over. 6-3 Blue Jays. We're going to the 4th. Mason Fluharty gets Rosario out, and the Blue Jays survive with a lead. We got 6 more innings. Get more runs. The good news is they're going against the Yankees bullpen, who has not been that good. And Bieber, 2 1/3, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 Ks, 1 walk, 54 pitches, 36 strikes, 18 balls, 670 strike percentage. Yeah, it just wasn't there. Damn, that's sad. Really? Damn. Flu season. Man, I love Fluharty. Got that clutch gene. That's sad. Polar bear becoming extinct. That's sad. Blue Jays still have a 3-run lead going to the 4th. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18 outs away from winning the ALDS if we keep the lead. I think he had to pull. He had to pull. Top 4. Let's see what the Blue Jays can do at bat. Long way to go, but good job, Fluharty. Got to score a ton more runs. They were hitting Bieber hard. They had to pull him. 10 days out for Bieber wasn't good. Mariners are 4 outs away from being up 2-1. Well, good for them. 3 outs away from Mariners going to the 9th. Penn v. Penn. Floridy's amazing, so let's get one and bring him back out. We go. Blue Jays, we keep going. (6-1) Mariners. Looks like they'll have a 2-1 lead. Series-wise. 7-3 record at home for Boone when facing postseason elimination. Springer versus Cruz. Strike. 0-1. Cruz versus George Springer. Come on, George, get us a run or just a good ball in play. And George fouls it off 0-2. Top 4. Said by 2050, if the global warming keeps melting the Arctic ice caps, habitat, they'll all die. Damn. That's sad. Springer takes the ball 1-2. And he strikes out. Cruz strikes out Springer. 1 out. I would guess Fluharty comes out for the 4th. I would guess. I'd be shocked if he didn't. Schneider fouled it back. 0-1. I'm not going to troll. I'm not going to troll too hard. No. Schneider versus Cruz. Ball. 1-1. I hope so, too. We need the savior of the Blue Jays. We need that George back, not 2024 George. It's like everybody else is finding their bat. George hasn't had it. Hell, even Santander got a big hit. It's kind of sad, I got to say. We need the savior of the Blue Jays back. It wouldn't feel right if we don't get him back. Schneider fouls it off 1-2. George, savior of the Blue Jays. Schneider. Fouls it. 1-2. Schneider. Randy Arozarena just got a double. Cal Rowley is up. Okay, the Mariners' bats are starting to wake up. Schneider strikes out. Another strikeout for Cruz. 2 out. Top 4. Vladdy up against Cruz. Vladdy has 3 home runs this series. 1 game 1, grand slam game 2, and a 2-run homer tonight, which may go a long way. Vladdy versus Cruz, and if they walk Vladdy, I'm going to scream. Seems to me, though, we'll let Vladdy hit Cruz. I think. Home run for Cal Raleigh, 8-1 Mariners. Okay, the Mariners are starting to wake up a little bit. Oh. 2 hooligans at Yankee Stadium. Okay. Top 4, 2 out. We got streakers on the field. Okay. Maybe not, but still. Smoltz is laughing, so come on, Vladdy. 8th player with a home run in each of the first 3 games of a best-of-5 series. He's on fire right now. Who? Actually, no, shoot, I want to know. Vladdy will get a hit. That gets out to a field, and he will get a single. I mean, he's got Infantino by the balls. So. Oh. Which one? The one who smashed your back window? Or, I mean, he's got Infantino by the balls. Or is it a different one? Was it the back car window? I think. If I remember correctly. Rest in peace to the Yankees. They ain't dead yet. Vladdy at first, 2 outs on the Jays, and Cruz is out. They have pulled him. Really? All right, let's see what the Jays do. Honestly, the only one I know about, yeah, smashed out back window, yeah. So. One from last year, okay. Well, do what you want. Do what you want. We got Camilo Doval coming in for Cruz. Doval for the Yankees. Honestly, I think the Jays are a favorite in both those situations, but I'd say I'm a little bit more. I think the Blue Jays are a better version of the Brewers. Like, we have better pitchers, better aces. We have a little bit more star power. The Brewers don't scare me because they're us, and our bullpen's better now. I mean, we did lose them 2 out of 3 in Toronto, but our bullpen was shit at that point. Everything seems to be running well. If we're playing at the same level, I like us better. We're very similar, but I think we're built a little bit stronger. Mariners, I guess in that case it'd be the Mariners, but I think we are the favorite. I think we're slight favorites in both cases. So, and I'm not really scared of Detroit. Frankly, I'm the most scared of the Yankees. Okay. At least you're going well. You're good. Cruz and Doval, we ain't even done in the 4th. They're in desperation mode now. Lewis Heel, went 2 2/3 this series. Game 1. Max Fried went 3. Carlos Rodon went 2 1/3. So Shane Bieber didn't go. He went longer than Rodon, but about the same as Luis Heel. Gausman and Yesavage were definitely the best starters in this series. They were definitely. If we win the World Series, that gold jersey, I'm getting a Trey Yesavage jersey. Point blank, period. Trey Yesavage reminds me of freaking Roy Halladay. Trey Yesavage, he's Roy Halladay 2.0. Like, he's just got it. Alejandro Kirk with Vladdy on first against Doval, 2 outs. And Kirk takes a strike, 0-1. Yankees are in desperation mode, yes, but we're also going to have to run through our bullpen as well. Question is, are we going to keep Fluharty in for the 4th? I would hope so. Kirk, Ball, 1-1. I would hope we keep Fluharty in at least for one more. Unless we score like 3 innings with 2 or 3 runs with like 2 outs. Well, technically the postseason home runs don't count like that, but okay. Vladdy goes to first, and they throw to first, and Vladdy's still safe. The pickoff move doesn't work. I mean, yeah, technically he has 61 homers, but the playoff homers don't count with his regular season numbers. There's a reason why they vote for MVP after the regular season. Kirk, 1-1. And he swings through it, 1-2. Try to take a heavy swing, but he swings through it. Whew. Top 4 for the Blue Jays. 2 outs. Doval versus Alejandro Kirk. Alejandro Kirk versus Doval. Camilo Doval, 1-2. Kirk hits it on the ground, goes to third. It's and he gets him. Ahmed Rosario gets him. If it was anybody but Kirk, he might have beat that out. But it's the middle of the 4th. 6-3 Blue Jays. We go to the bottom. See what happens here. See, no pitching change. I'm guessing we still have Fluharty then. Fluharty will stay in. Looks like it, at least. 8-1 Seattle, bottom 9. Oh, yeah, because they're the away team. If they get 3 outs, they're up 2-1. Gausman, I'd say they might have to use him out of the bullpen. They might. If I was them, I'd consider it. Middle of the 4th, the Blue Jays. 18 outs away from winning the ALCS. I mean, some people don't like it, but I like their sea blue jerseys. I like the Mariners wearing their navy jerseys. So I'm glad with that. But, like, the Blue Jays, when they're good, especially over the past 10 years, they love wearing, well, blue on the road, whether that be royal or powder blue. So I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with alternates on the road. I prefer it. Like, I'm not saying gray sucks, and I have a gray Jays jersey, but I like powder blue. Like, if the Jays use their powder blues, their away jersey, and then sometimes at home, I would not complain. I'd be fine with that. Like it's the freaking 80s or something, you know? Like, I love powder blue. Like, if we're going to use a muted color as an away color, I'd prefer powder blue. I've always been that way. Like, gray is not... Like, white and gray... I think the Blue Jays white jerseys are very... Actually, the official road jersey. I know the Mariners navy blue is their official road jersey. I'm saying that I would not mind if the Blue Jays did the same. Whether it was the powder blue on the road or the royal blue or a mixture of both, but not gray. I would much, much rather prefer that. Like, I'm not saying gray jerseys suck, or white jerseys for that matter. The Yankees, I'm not saying I'm not as mad about it. It's the Yankees. Fluharty's out for the bottom of the fourth. Any ball up top, okay. Like the Yankees wearing gray and white, understandable. They're the Yankees. Same as the Dodgers. Hell, same as the Red Sox. Understandable. But teams like the Blue Jays, hell, even the Cardinals, understandable. Strike, 1-1. Cardinals, understandable. They're the Cardinals. But if you don't have a long history, if you want to play with your alternate colors and wear those more, like the Jays have a history since the 70s, but guess what? Early on, their away was a powder blue. A pop-up foul by Wolff, it's 1-2. So that's just going back to their history. They really got their way going during the time of powder blue being the cool thing. The powder blue and the Sansa belt. But, Yankees never did that. Strike! Volpe got struck out by Fluharty. He swings the high cutter, 1 out. 17 outs to go. We're counting down outs at the third inning, or fourth inning. Yeah, I guess we are. DJ. Wells versus Fluharty. Wells swings through it. Shaq is a better DJ. He's not really a good actor. Shaq is a DJ, though, and I think he's a pretty good DJ, so it's not hard to do, but either way. 0-1. Strike. Wells swings through. 0-2. Honestly, the way Fluharty's going, they're actually going to bring out Varland. This better not blow back on you, Schneider. I guess Varland for the 5th. Or if we get into trouble in the 5th or the 4th, we will have Varland coming out. Clean inning. No bullshit like Sunday. Clean inning. Clean inning. Get out of it, Flu. Well, none really to get out of yet. 1-2. Fair enough, but okay, I'm fine with that. But you could also wear alternates at home as well. But have to keep the white jersey. City connects. Strike. 2 or a ball. 2-2, I should say. City connects will still be there. Two and 2. 1 out. Fluharty. Even count on Wells, and he goes for a ball. He sweeps it out, and Wells does not swing. 3-2, full count. Grisham will be up next. 6-3, Toronto. 1 out, no bases. Possible walk here. And he pops it up. Wells pops it up. The Blue Jays. It'll be Barger, and Barger drops it. Barger dropped it. He goes to second, and it's a double for Austin Wells. Oh, no. Barger dropped it. 1 out, 1 at second. Damn it. Barger misjudged the fly ball. He only got to second. Fair ball and error by Barger. Damn it. Grisham ball. That one's not on Fluharty at all. I'll tell you that right now. 1-0. Popped it back, 1-1. Schneider has got to call him off, man. I don't know who was closer. I think Barger just misjudged it. 1-1 on Grisham. Flew Hardy, ball high, 2-1. Man, they can't really locate well. Fluharty is starting to lose it a little bit. He's a fireman, but can he go a full inning? Ball, 3-1. Jesus Christ. Trying to hit him? Is he trying to hit Grisham? Jesus Christ. 3-1. Ball, and he walked him. 2 on, 1 out. Yankees coming back. You might be right. And Judge, who's had a really good night so far, and they're going to go to Varland. Fluharty could only get 2 outs. 2 on in the Judge. Varland coming in for the Blue Jays. 6-3, 2 on, 1 out. Whew. Can Varland get him? Blue Jays lead by 3. Louis Varland. Fluharty was losing it there. Barger should have caught that ball, though. As a Leafs fan, I'm scared. Shut him down, Louis. Varland, yeah, that's the right choice. Come on, Varland. You got winning Avs and Kings. Avs. Yankees heating up. Of course they are. But it's never going to be easy. Varland in for the Blue Jays. 1 on or 2 on, 1 out. Momentum's a real thing. If there was ever a time for a double play, it would be right now. Louis Varland. 1 2/3 innings pitched this postseason. 1 hit, 0 runs, 2 games. Come on, Varland. Get Judge. Double play. I'll live with it. 3-run lead for the Blue Jays. Judge knocks it down, foul. 0-1. 2 for 2 today from Judge. He hit Bieber well. What about Varland? 10 hits this postseason for Judge, career high. Of course, well, he's got a couple this series. I think 1 per game. So it's, 7 against the Red Sox? Judge swings through the 4-seamer, 0-2. Varland went down the middle. Oh, Lord, you're really chasing it, Varland. I mean, shit. At least you're not beating around the bush, but down the middle against Judge, I can't believe you didn't freaking connect on that. Shit. All right, Varland. Strike him out. Strike him out, Varland. Or double play. Just no ball in play, no homer. And Judge, is it foul? Off the bar. And it's a home run for Aaron Judge. A 3-run homer off the foul pole, and the game is tied. Grisham scores. Judge scores. Homer, Wells, Grisham score 6-6. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, bottom. Almost forgot. Tie game. Varland let away a home run. Bellinger pops it up. And Schneider will catch. It's 2 outs. 2 outs. Tie game. And here come the Yankee fans. Aaron Judge showing up big this playoff game. It hits the foul pole. And that's a home run. Swing and strike on Rice. Tie game. Tie game for the Yankees. And now the Toronto Blue Jays are up. Well, I wouldn't say up against it, but at least they haven't been losing yet. Swing and strike by Ben Rice. The Blue Jays aren't losing yet. Shit. Aaron Judge was 17th postseason home run for the Yankees. We got ourselves a game now. I did say it could be a heartbreaker. Ah! And we blew it. And I think we may have just blown it. Rice swings through it 1-2. 15 outs to play with. Tie game. All because we dropped that ball. All because we dropped that ball. Good job. Good job, Barger. Good job. Most of the Yankees' runs have come off freaking errors. Good job. Rice pops it up. And I think that's going to be out of play. 1-2. Man, Jays. Y'all got to freaking wake up. Y'all got to wake up at the bat. Y'all got to wake up. Three-run homer for Aaron Judge. Barger, Jesus Christ, man. 2-2. I guess we're going to have a double tomorrow because I feel freaking horrible. Dude. You freaking ice cream that. Three-run homer doesn't happen. Jesus Christ. Bottom 4. And that's a ball. 3-2 on Ben Rice. Varland, I'm not saying he's coming apart, but the Yankees have came to bat. The Blue Jays can't pitch. The Jays have come to bat too. The problem is, I think the momentum swung all the other way. And that's a strikeout. Out of the inning with a tie. We'll take it. End of the 4th. We're going to the 5th. Blue Jays. 2 Little League errors basically cost us a tie. IKF with a bobble. Barger with the drop. And Judge hits one off the post, and it's tied. And that's why you don't pitch to him. 15 outs to play with, offensively and defensively. Blue Jays, I know you can hit. This Yankee bullpen's ass. Ours is too, frankly. Ben Rice. I think it might be the Dodger bullpen. Baseball is easy. What a joke. 0-0 game, win the next 5. Come on. I am losing my mind. I am not entertained. Errors will kill you. This doesn't happen if Barger lets Schneider catch the ball. Doesn't. New game, 0-0. Fuck, man. The Blue Jays. We're burning our bullpen arms before a bullpen day tomorrow, and the game is tied. The game is tied. 5 outs, 5 innings to play. It's a short 5-inning game at this point. You got to get runs. The Yankees bullpen ain't that good either. They're going to bring out guys like Williams and Bednar to save their own asses. You got to find something quick. 2 errors have cost the Jays tonight. Game starts now. The Jays are the better team all season long. We got this. To bring in Munoz. Stop the bleeding. 8-4, Seattle. Seattle is up 2-1. And we start with Varsho. Varsho versus Doval. Strike. 1-0 or 0-1. I don't think it's Varland's fault. I think Barger should have had that ball. Lord, top 5. And Varsho swings through 0-2. Ball 1-1 or 1-2. Six tie game. I hope the Blue Jays, you let the Yankee Stadium crowd back into it. I know. Hopefully the Jays have one of their patented comebacks or just tie game and win it late. Varsho swings through Doval, slider, 1 out, strikeout. Of course. Of course. Next time we see Judge, we freaking walk his ass. I don't care, even if it brings a run in. Oh, shit. 6 home runs when facing elimination for Aaron Judge. He's tied with David Ortiz all time. The Yankees were going to come out hard. They did. Bieber didn't have it tonight. The pen hasn't had it tonight. The bats for the Jays have kept it close. Hell, they had the lead. The Jays are why we're tied. The bats of the Jays are why we're tied. They've made errors. Their pitchers haven't had it. If we win, it's basically all the bats. Clement. And he hits one. Is it going to be gone? It won't, but he gets a double at the very least. Ernie Clement with a hit. A 1-out hit for Ernie Clement is a double top 5. Blue Jays got too comfortable. You can't do that against the Yankees. I agree. You're not wrong. You're right. They got too comfortable. Absolutely. Ernie Clement with a double. He almost golfed 1 out again, but you'll take the double any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Build on it. Ernie Clement with a double, and I think it would be Addison Barger now, wouldn't it? No, Anthony Santander, who is a switch hitter, goes to the opposite side of the box. He's 1 for 2. He got a hit. Doval versus Santander. That is a ball, 1-0. Whew. Come on, Santander. Get us a run. Or just smack a homer for once, Santander. Make you worth your money, please. 2-run homer to take the lead. I would love it. Santander fouls it back 1-1. Top 5, 1 out. 14 outs offensively to play with. 15 outs defensively to play with. If we take the lead, Santander flies one to Judge. Will Clement tag? No, he won't. 2 out. Santander lines out to Judge. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Stop chanting MVP. He's not Cal Raleigh. 2 outs. He might have just saved your season for a night, though, so fair. Doval. So Santander lined out to Judge. He got good contact on it. Addison Barger. And it looks like Doval's coming out. Doval's been pulled for Tim Hill. Doval's been pulled for Tim Hill. Lefty splits, I guess. I don't know if that was too smart, though. Oh. It's good. She lost having a good game. Okay. 2 outs. Runner on second. That being Ernie Clement. Tim Hill's going to pitch to Barger. Barger redemption incoming. He better. He better. He better. Redemption time, Barger. Come on. Lefty matchup. Redeem yourself, Barger. Pure chaos ball. Barger, you get one back. You're the reason we're in this mess. You got to get us out of it. Tim Hill versus Barger, lefty-lefty matchup. Barger, you better run into one. You better run into one. Addison Barger versus Tim Hill. And he swings through it. Dear God. Oh, he wants it. Oh, you can tell he wants it. Look at that swing. Tim Hill versus Addison Barger. Ball 1-1. Then it's Andres Jimenez after Barger. Barger fouls it off 1-2. He's swinging for one. You can tell he is. 1-2. Barger fouls it off. Staying alive. 1-2. Come on, Barger. Ball. 2-2. Andres Jimenez will come up if Barger gets on base or hits a home run. And he strikes out. Barger is struck out. We're going bottom 5. Shit. Barger swings through it and strikes out. Okay. He did not make up for it. We got to get a 1-2-3 inning, the bottom of the 5th, or just get out with no runs given up. 15 outs to play with defensively. 12 outs to play with offensively. Worst case, extra innings. Best case, well, I guess the worst case is we lose. The best case, so Seattle is up 2-1 in their series, 8-4 win. Blue Jays, you got to have a damn good inning defensively. Like, you have to. And it looks to me they're going to stick with Varland. Okay, that's an interesting call, but all right. They're sticking with Varland. Clean inning. Come on. Whoo! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did do that. Blue Jays have 15 outs to get defensively to at least get to extra innings. They have 12 outs to play with offensively to get the lead back. Or it may have to tie the game up. Either way, or maybe tie the game up. Man, if the bullpen comes up big. Whoo! Varland throws a strike down the middle on Stanton. 0-1. Varland stays out for the 5th. Ball. 4-seam, cuts wide. 1-1. And they're going to have Fisher. Braden Fisher will be the next man out of the pen. Ball. 2-1. Ball. Knuckle curve that he doesn't swing at. 3-1. Both. Stanton versus Varland. Pops it, foul. 3-2. And he swings, striked out. 14 outs to get defensively. Struck out by Varland. Varland strikes him out. 14 outs to get defensively. And Jazz Chisholm, that's a ball, but he didn't swing. 1-0. I say both. 1-0. Jazz Chisholm up at bat against Varland. Strike. He swung. He swung there. 1-1. Are the Jays about to become the Maple Leafs and choke the series? They have not done that yet. No, they have not done that yet. They choke game 3. They might just do it, though. Here comes Classic. Comes Classic Pacharo. Louis Varland. And Jazz Chisholm just hit a home run. Jazz Chisholm takes the lead for the Yankees. The first lead they've had all series. Bottom 5, Jazz Chisholm solo home run. Seven to 6 Yankees. No doubt. I don't give a shit, Pacharo. I don't give a rat's ass. Don't tell me. 7 to 6 Yankees. 14 outs to get. We got to keep it close. Louis Varland is out of the game after 2 home runs given up. Nobody's had it tonight. Nobody. Bieber, no. Fluharty, no. Varland, no. Nobody's had it tonight. I know the Yankees' backs are against the wall, but damn. Is there a guy in this bullpen that can pitch a clean inning? Anybody? Horrible location. What the hell are we doing? What the absolute fuck are we doing? Ever since we pulled the Savage, it's been bullshit. Bullshit. It's a wonder we got 6 runs. Man, if we come back, I swear to God. Why are you doing this to me? 14 outs to get for the Blue Jays offensively or defensively. We may not even have to get 3 of those at this point. 6 to 7. The Yankees have a 1-run lead. It's 1 out. Ahmed Rosario's coming up against Fisher. Blue Jays have 12 outs to play with to tie the game up or get the lead back. Let's not even. Here comes the crash out. I'm going to stay calm until we're down like 4. At some point, we got to come back. This team can come back. We're horrible on the road, but at least at some point this team can come back. Now, the question being, I mean, the thing is for the Blue Jays, the good news is this is the first time they have not been drawing or winning at this point of the series. You want, after 3 games, if you've only been down for an inning, that's pretty good to be there. That's a pretty good place to be. That's a ball, 1-0. 1-0 on Ahmed Rosario. Braden Fisher's in for the Blue Jays. 2-0 Penguins. Well, good for them. And that's going to be hit. And that's going to get down. Ahmed Rosario gets a hit. We really can't. Double for Ahmed Rosario. It's just not our night. I mean, they look pretty good. What else do you want me to say? 1 out. Braden Fisher gives up a 3-0 Pittsburgh. Double for Ahmed Rosario. We let Ahmed Rosario get a double. Amazing. Just fucking amazing. What a turning point. We just bottled the whole fucking series. See, this is why I was so worried about game 3. And the way we blew it. Like, I'm fine if we lose like 3-4. Fine. We got 6 runs. We blew a 6-run lead. Well, in parts. And now we're down by 1. Anthony Volpe, 1 out. 0-1. I know the Jays are good at coming back, but God, I don't know. Like, our bats got to go off one more time. Bottom 5. Oh, trust me, it's going to be a rant. It's going to be a rant. I don't see myself just being, oh, well, we're still up 2-1. No, we're screwed. Bullpen game with these arms already being taxed. Oh, we're going back to Toronto. There will be a game 5. There will be a game 5. And there will be a double on Friday as well. Because Canada, Australia are playing. And that's a ball, 2-2. Just strike out Volpe at the very least. And that's a ball, 3-2. Why are you all beating around the damn bush? Jesus Christ. Bunch of punks. If we can't get out Volpe. Strike out Volpe, strike out Wells, get out of it, regroup. And that's a foul ball. Volpe fouls off the slider, 3-2. Strike him out. And he strikes him out. 13 outs to get defensively, which might only really be 10. Which might really only be 10. Brennan Little. Oh, God, no. Little's in the bullpen. We're trusting him to have a clean inning. We're out of our mind. Fisher is against Austin Wells. Get out of it. Foul, 0-1. Send Brule to it, get Bassett in tomorrow. Oh, send Brule to IL, get Bassett in tomorrow. Honestly, I'll live with that. Doesn't go, 1-1. How are we only through 5 innings? Too much offense. Man, if the Jays come back, pray to the Lord they do. Strike! Swings through at 1-2. Whew. Lots of meatballs today. I mean, the Yankees' backs are against the wall, and our bats were good until it just seems like we're choking. 1-2. Wells against Fisher. If he gets a hit, it's not our night. And Wells will get a hit. Infield, Santander and Rosario's coming home, and that's going to be 8. And he gets him. But the Yankees have a 2-run lead. Austin Wells. We're down 2. We're down 2. RBI something. It's 8. He got him before he got into the bag. He got him there. He got him before he got into the bag, but we're down 2 runs. Blue Jays have to get 2 runs. They can't challenge it. Oh, okay. Austin Wells single. Rosario scores. Six to 8 Yankees. The Blue Jays are down 2. Austin Wells will RBI single. Blue Jays. There are 3, 6, 9, 12 defensive outs to play with and 12 offensive outs to play with. The Blue Jays have to get 2 to tie. Oh yeah, they did lose all their challenges. Well, thank God, but his foot was not on the bag when the ball came in, but at least they got him out. 2 down. Blue Jays got to get 2. You savage. You savage. Gosman, I'd rather have you savage. You savage had a no-hitter going through 5. I don't want it to be where, Gosman doesn't have it. Let's bring in you savage. If you savage doesn't have it, honestly, Gosman piggybacks you savage if we're going 5. These guys sound like the damn Maple Leafs. Jimenez takes the ball against Tim Hill. It's 1-0. Jazz Chisholm with a leading home run. Austin Wells gets an insurance run. The Yankees, Rosario comes in before Wells gets thrown out. The Yankees have finally led for once, and that's a strike, 1-1. Yeah, I know these umpires are going to start screwing us too. All right. They're going to make us chase now. 12 defensive outs to go. And Jimenez will foul that ball off. It's 1-2. Tim Hill, it's hard for lefties to hit him. And they're going to bring out Williams next. Devin Williams and David Bednar. We got to get to one of them. George Springer on deck. Jimenez! He goes the other way and he hits it right to Aaron Judge. Of course, 1 out. 11 outs to go. Fucking shit. Come on, George. Get on base. Stop smirking, you asshole. George, get on. Ball, 1-0. Good news for the Jets. Kyle Connor's about to sign an 8-year contract extension. Well, good for him. Blue Jays are choking. Ball, 2-0. George fouled off, 2-1. And Vladdy will be on deck at least. Strike, 2-2. I really didn't want to do a double tomorrow. And Springer hits it to second. Volpe throws him out. It's 2 outs. 10 outs to go. 10 outs to play with defensively. The Yankees. Springer 0-4. Vladdy grand slam. That can't happen. Schneider, you better get on. Vladdy, you better take it deep. That's all I'm asking. Little 2-out rally can't hurt nobody, can it? Frick, the Yankees have done it. The Yankees have been doing it. 1-for-2, Davis Schneider. And he pops it up high, and that's going to be out. Vladdy leads off the next inning. And we are 9 outs away. 9 outs away from being up 2-1 and probably going back to Toronto. Why? Because we've already used our whole damn bullpen twice, and they've been smacked around by these damn Yankees. We are not. We're going back to Toronto. I hate to tell you, we're going back to Toronto. I might as well not even do a double tomorrow, but I will just in case we clinch. Shoot me. We need a 0-run inning here. It's like the Jays were monstered. All we had to do was field the ball. All we had to do was field the ball. $12 defensive outs to go, and we'll probably only be able to have to pitch 9. Thank you. No, I'm going to scream. I'm not crying. I'm going to scream. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to freaking curse these assholes out. Don't worry. It ain't about crying. I'm going to curse these assholes out. Brennan Little. I hope he gives up 5. Screw it. You know what? I hope he gives up 5. Don't give me any hope. He sucks. He fucking sucks anyway. Give up 5, please. Don't give me any hope. Don't let me have any small amount of hope this team can come back from 2-run deficit. Don't. Give up 5, please, Brendan, please. Because I know you're shit. Give up 5, please. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Yeah, they've had the most. The Blue Jays have had the most comeback wins throughout the regular season. I don't feel it today. I don't. They choked. And it's Trent Grisham versus Brendan Little. Please, just. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I want them just to freaking just get 5 runs. Have a 5-run lead at the end of the 6th. Don't give me any hope. Don't give me any hope. Don't give me any hope. Because if you do, I feel like we're going to get close and then choke it anyway. I guess Jesus must have blessed the Yankees because Poppy said Jesus could come back and the Yankees couldn't win. I guess he came back and blessed them. He said, bet. He said, bet, Poppy. He said, bet, David. I'll bless him. And that's a strike. Little gets it past Grisham. Dude, if Brendan Little puts on a freaking legacy performance and gets a clean inning, I'm on a freaking flip. If he's the one guy who got a clean inning, I'm going to laugh. No runs, I mean, because Judge is coming up. If he could somehow strike out Grisham, whatever to Judge, as long as it isn't a run, and then get out the next guys, I'm going to be laughing. That's some bullshit. And that's going to be golfed to Varsho when he gets it. 1 out. $11 outs to go defensively. There'll really probably just be 8. But either way, if we come back or tie it, if we come back or tie it, I mean, yeah, because they actually were good. Brennan Little got one guy out. Let's see if he gets Judge out. That's a strike. I mean, did anybody actually have any hopes about TFC? Oh, he intentionally walked Judge. Okay, that works. Bellinger, 0-1. Bellinger rips one, and that'll be bounces in front of Santander. That's 3. Well, double. Santander dropped it. Double. Second and third with 1 out. Bellinger doubles. Santander didn't get it. Saw that coming. Just bounces under him. Luckily, still 8-6. Ben Rice. Ball. Jay's clap's absolutely real tonight. I don't even see how they win Game 5 at this point. It's 2 double by Cody Bellinger. Ball. 2-0. I don't even see how they win a Game 5 at this point. I really don't. I don't. Because there's going to be a bullpen game tomorrow. Do you really risk Osman on short rest? I mean, honestly, with the way the bullpen's playing, you might as well. Ben Rice takes one. That's going to be hit. Sack fly for Ben Rice. And Judge will come in. 6-9. Ben Rice, sack fly. Bottom 6. Jays are now down by a field goal. And Little, he actually didn't do too bad. Santander screwed him. 2 outs. 10 outs to go defensively. And we have 9 outs to play with offensively. We have a 3-run deficit. Yariel's coming in for Brennan Little. Jays beat themselves tonight. Yep, for sure. Goins. Vibes right now. Bautista and Goins. Giancarlo Stanton versus Yariel. Empty in the pen. Who's going to pitch tomorrow? Why the Jays choke? Because this is Toronto sports. It's Toronto sports. The Yankees, their backs are against the wall, and the Jays, well, you know what? Bieber didn't have it. None of the relievers have had it. The bats died after the third inning. Two errors that basically caused us being tied, and then we just we don't got it. Our bullpen sucks against the Yankees, I presume. Like, are we seriously doing a Maple Leafs? Oh yeah, I'm gonna rant. Of course. If we don't win this game, and hell, even if we do, Cam Schlittler is gonna cook. Yeah. And we have another bullpen day, and we're already emptying the thing. We're emptying our bullpen, and it's a bullpen day. Wow. How smart are you, John Schneider, you dumbass? Our bullpen already got rocked. They've seen him twice. And, we're going to have a bullpen day because Max Scherzer is cooked. Chris Bassett's hurt. What you might as well do is throw somebody on the IL, let Bassett go. And if he eats it, he eats it. And we're not winning game 5. Or pitch Gausman on short rest. Pitch him on short rest. I mean, shit, I'd rather have that. Like, who are we going to go to? Like, now we kind of have to pitch Gausman on short rest. Thanks, you idiot. And you just threw the series right back to the Yankees. It's very likely we will be talking about this on Friday. And Stan looks at a strike. Unless the Jays could have another big comeback. No. We need to keep somebody who can go for some length on Thursday. I say just let Yariel go. That'll be an out. Got him. 3 outs. We're going to the middle of the 6th. No, you don't. He's supposed to be the opener, right? He's supposed to be the opener, right? Okay, no, we don't run him out there. Yeah, then why do they not look like it in Toronto? Or are we just Toronto merchants? Man, 6-1 lead and we completely choked. Yeah, we let them off the hook. They are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. Hot dog manager. That's the RSR for you. Even if we win, I'm still going to rant. Only winning at home can happen in a series leading up to the final game. Well, yeah, if the Yankees want to go to a game 5, yeah. That would be the troll job. That would be the troll job. Be like, every game has been a home win. And then the Yankees win in Toronto in game 5 because reasons. Because, of course, we're trash. These are the comeback kids of this year. Come on, boys, lock in. Really? Yeah, we're going back to Toronto. If we can't claw back, we're going back to Toronto. And even if we do claw back and win, I'm still gonna rant. This is freaking. Exactly. Use Brule and Nance to mop this up if we don't score in the 7th. Lowers, Sir Anthony, and Hoffman fully rested for tomorrow. Jose Caballero's in at third base for the Yankees. The Blue Jays have a 3-run deficit against Devin Williams with 9 outs to play with. Or actually, no, 12 defensive outs to play with. That's a strike. Or 7. It is 9. 9 defensive outs to play, or 9 offensive outs to play with. A 3-run deficit. Vladdy's stepping up against Williams. If anybody's going to blow it, it's Devin Williams. That's the good news. Ball, 1-1. Draw counts. I didn't rant about it because I didn't cover it. Luckily. Ball, 2-1. Vladdy fouls it off, 2-2. Favorite jersey in the NFL? Patriots 90s throwback with the Flying Elvises on the sleeves. Currently, I don't know, 2-2. Ball, 3-2. Are you going to cover the U20 World Cup final? If, like, Italy makes it or it's USA versus Morocco or something, but probably not. Especially with the freaking MLB playoffs going on, unless the Jays completely choke. And Vladdy pops it up, hacks at it. Volpe, well, they make the catch. Jazz makes the catch. 1 out. 8 outs to go. Bullpen game, staring us down the face. You bunch of idiots. 24 chance to score 3+ runs the rest of the game. 4-9 comeback wins this season for the Jays, most in the MLB. Kirk. Versus Williams. Wedgwood in net for tonight for the Avs. Strike. I guess I'm wearing a different jersey tomorrow. No. Kirk fouls it off, 0-2. Blue Jays, they look like they're playing tomorrow. We blew it. Kirk. Ball, 1-2. I don't even know if I'll talk about the runs. Or at least in depth. Kirk fouls it back, 1-2. Thoughts of Bengals trade for Joe Flacco. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. And Kirk fouls it off. Like, I mean, he's not even that much better than Jake Browning. And, like, what, you're telling me Joe Flacco keeps them alive for a playoff run and then Joe Burrow finishes it off? I don't know. Varsho will come up after Kirk. And Kirk, I think he just flew out. Kirk flew out, and that's caught by Grisham at the warning track. 7 outs to play with. Well, Russell Wilson's just as washed. Varsho. Varsho versus Williams. 2 outs. Varsho fouls it off 0-1. Seven outs to play it with. Varsho swings through 0-2. Aaron Rodgers better than Russ. Oh and 2. Blue Jays, even if Varsho gets on. Oh, Ball, 1-2. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Different jersey. Plus, with Toronto teams always choking. Because we choke. That's all I can say. And that's a strikeout. 6 outs away. Middle of the 7th. Completely self-inflicted. We'll take a short break and I'll be back. Mexico destroyed Chile. I don't give a shit. Because the Jays are losing. Because we choked. Isn't it obvious? Why would I be happy? Why would I be like, oh, let's go? We pretty much just told everybody, hey, we're going to a game 5. Giving up all the momentum of this series when we could have finished it 3 and we had the lead and we were bouncing them around. Dude, are you that dumb? Like, are you that dumb? Are you actually... I know you love gaslighting, but are you that dumb? Why would I be happy? Be like, well, we still got 2. We're going to lose tomorrow. Unless we do something crazy, and even then it might not pay off. So our bullpen ain't going to freaking win it for us. Like, really, it's either somehow come back with 6 outs to play with without the bullpen even giving up another run, which that's going to be weird, and or game 5. Momentum's a massive thing. We haven't got a hit since the 3rd. since Clement and Vlad. Middle of the 7th. We really thought, I guess we have a double tomorrow. This does. This gives me game 3 of the Leafs-Panthers. You know how that went? We had them on the ropes. We had the lead. We let them come back, and they stomped us out for the rest of the series. This is exactly the same. It's exactly the same. Be very wary when things are going too well. So many errors. It's self-inflicted. And if we lose this series, we blew it ourselves. Like 3 big errors really, truly cost us. I don't know, man. Somehow we got to have clean innings and then somehow just find a way to hit 3-run deficit. Can the Blue Jays wake up? Doesn't seem like it. Yariel Rodriguez is here. Yariel Rodriguez versus Jazz Chisholm, who took the lead for the first time in this series for the Yankees. Yariel throws a strike. 1-2, or 0-1. Bottom 7. Blue Jays have 9 defensive outs to get if they somehow tie this game / take the lead by the end of the top of the 9th. And then we'll go from there. Ryan Sports Reviews, yes. Season 7. The 7 means season 7. So, yeah. Well, so close enough, but, I mean, yeah, 7 is 7, but season 7. Could they use Bassett tomorrow? Put somebody on the IL and start Bassett and see if he just eats it or does well. Who knows? And Rodriguez throws a strike, 2-2. Game's not over yet, but it's feeling like it. Game's not over yet, but it feels like it. Rodriguez versus Chisholm. And he pops it, and that will be caught. Yes, 1 out. 8 outs to play with defensively if we somehow tie this game up or take the lead. We needed more. We needed more from Bieber. He couldn't have it, and it totally just blew up in our face. And it is Paul Goldschmidt, or it's Caballero. No, that's Paul Goldschmidt. Yeah, Paul Goldschmidt. I'm like, Paul Goldschmidt, 1-0. It's in New York. Dear God. Blowing a game's one thing. Here, Pacharo freaking gaslight me is another. Jesus Christ. 1-1. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm wearing a different jersey tomorrow. I'll tell you that right now. That's going to be a ground out, and they get him. 2 out. 7 outs to play with. Yeah, no, I'm biased towards Toronto. I'm not happy. Oh, Justin Brule. Yay. They're going to go Justin Brule the 8th. Even if we come back, it's going to be thrown away. Anthony Volpe versus Rodriguez. That's a ball. 1-0. Volpe strikes through it. 1-1. Don't you? Ball. I'm going to freak out more if they lose, but I'm freaking out pretty good tonight already. Vernon Wells says you don't take Shane out with 53 pitches during Game 4 being a bullpen game. He's right on the second part, but Shane didn't have it. It would have ended the same way. But now we know that, 3-1 on Volpe. Dude can't hit, and you're footing around the zone on Volpe, of all people. And Justin Brule's going to face their top of the freaking lineup. Dear God. And Volpe will ground out. Barger makes a good play there. 3 outs, end of the 7th. We move on to the 8th with 6 offensive outs to play with and a 3-run deficit. Williams will be back out for a second inning. Part of it, maybe. Something's going to sound familiar to some of y'all, when we get to it. Hold on. It was 6-1. Yes, it was 6-1. Six outs to play with, 3-run deficit. Cool. That's cool. Blue Jays are still facing Williams to start the 8th. 6 outs offensively to play with, and it will also be 6 defensively. At least 3, but three-run deficit, 6 outs to play with. Devin Williams is still out for a second inning. Will that be a mistake? Ernie Clement to start the 8th for the Jays. Can they work some pitches? Can they get some runners on? And can they scratch some runs home to at least make it easier in the 9th? Or could they just get it all now? Ball, 1-0. They will see David Bednar, I'm pretty damn sure. Question is will it be in the 8th or the 9th? Will they get some runs before they see David Bednar? And Clement takes the strike. 1-1. That was going down the middle. Why'd you not fully swing? I don't know, but okay. 3 for 3, Ernie Clement. Ball, pass ball, 2-1. Clement, 2-1. Hits it, and that'll be a hit. Ernie Clement, 4 for 4. He'll get on base. 0 outs. Ernie Clement's on base. Run number 7 is on. At the plate will be run number 8 if it was to come past. If we get on, the tying run would be at the plate. If we get another runner on without a double play, tying run would be at the plate. We might just pull this one off. I don't know. Santander. He's made good contact, and he had a single tonight. He's good at taking long at bats, so that might do some as well. Santander fouls it off. 0-1. Tommy Nance is in the bullpen. If we were to pick up some runs, I guess. Santander, 0-1. Ball, 1-1. Ball, 2-1. Strike, 2-2. He takes. Santander takes. Ball, 3-2, full count. 3-2, full count. Santander. It's not over yet. Addison Barger on deck. Tying run. No, because that means the Blue Jays lost. Santander strikes out. 1 out. 5 outs to go. Barger up to bat. Can he get us within 1 or get on base? Barger, Jimenez, Springer. Santander swung. 5 outs to go. And they're going to bring out Bednar for a 5-out save. They're going to bring out Bednar for a 5-out save. Okay. You're going to have to get to Bednar. Okay. All right. Come on, Barger. Middle. Barger, make up AB coming. Come on. Get on base. Get on base or hit a homer. Should have brought Lucas in to pinch hit. Bednar v. Barger. Barger v. Bednar with 5 outs to go offensively for the Blue Jays. We have a man on first, 1 out. David Bednar's went 27 for 30 in the regular season, 3 games, 4 Ks, and a save in the postseason. Can the Jays hit him around? The Jays are known for their comebacks this year, and they've put themselves in a position where if they do, they'll win the series. If they don't, they might let the Yankees come back. Barger hits it. Foul ball. 0-1. He wants to make up for his error that really could have cost the game. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts for Barger. 1 out, 1 on. Can he find some open field contact? Barger hits it down, and they will not get the lead runner. So Clement goes to second, but there's 2 outs. 4 outs to go. Bednar will have to face the top of the Jays lineup. The question is, will it be now or will it be in the 9th? We have Andres Jimenez. Can he find some contact and hit safely? Bring it a bit closer. Andres Jimenez. A 2-out rally would be totally Blue Jays, wouldn't it? Ball, 1-0. George Springer. If Andres Jimenez gets on, George Springer would be the tying run. That would be amazing if he found a way to hit a home run then. Strike, 1-1. 6-9. Jimenez hits one, and that'll be an out. Goldschmidt touches first, and the top of the Jays lineup's going to have to save him at the bottom of the 9th, or the top of the 9th. But Wells, Grisham, and Judge are going to hit the bottom of the 8th. And can the Jays keep it to 3? Can the Jays give us a heart attack? Are the Jays going to give us a heart attack? Blue Jays top of the order. Against Bednar. Question is, will it still be a 3-run deficit? It'd be funny if we had like bases loaded Alejandro Kirk grand slam. That'd be hilarious. Or Varsho and Clement finish it off. Nance will come in for the Jays, I would believe. Tommy Nance to get these 3 outs. Tommy Nance is going to come in for Yariel Rodriguez. Can he get 3 outs? And can the Blue Jays top of the order find a way to score 4 runs or at least 3? All right. Strike. A strike to start the 8th for Nance. The Blue Jays are 3 outs away offensively from having to go to a game 4. Defensively, they have to at least get these 3 to keep it close. Grisham pops it up, and that's going to be an 0-2 count, or Wells, I should say. Grisham is next. Can the Blue Jays somehow, with the top of their order, the top 2/3 of their order, come back and tie the game or even win it? We've seen crazier, foul ball. We've seen crazier. You want to keep it at 3, but I've seen crazier. George Springer, Schneider, Vladdy versus Bednar. If we go any deeper, Kirk, Varsho, Clement, and honestly, I don't want it to get farther than that. If we don't win by Clement or have the lead by Clement, we're cooked. Or a tie by Clement, we're cooked. At least for tonight. Probably for tomorrow, too, but either way. 1-2 for Tommy Nance against Austin Wells. Hits it, and he's going to get a hit. Austin Wells gets a hit. 0 out. 0 outs. Trent Grisham coming up next. Cam Schlittler will start tomorrow for the Yankees. If we somehow don't come back, or if it stands like this, I should say, if we somehow come back, he won't. Cam Schlittler will start for the Yankees. The Blue Jays will have a bullpen game at the very likely. We will have a double stream tomorrow. We'll have a review for this game coming out after it's over. Grisham takes a ball, 1-0. We'll have a double live stream and a double review tomorrow. Thursday, we have a CONCACAF World Cup qualifier. So my streams for the week, Nathan Lucas is in right field. So Cam Schlittler isn't that good. You know, the Blue Jays knocked him around the first time they saw him. Got pulled in 2 innings. So if anything is why we're cooked, it's because our bullpen can't get outs or clean innings. Tommy Nance. Ball, 3-0. We could have put him away today. But we didn't. Strike, 3-1. Strike, 3-2 on Grisham. 3-2 on Grisham. 3-2. Can Grisham get struck out by Nance? And he pops it up. Grisham pops it up, and Lucas is back to catch it. That's 1 out. No tag. No tag from Austin Wells. Aaron Judge up to hit for the Yankees. Hit a 3-run homer to tie it. Came in to score to extend the lead on a sac fly by Ben Rice. I would gladly take a double play right now. And that will be very likely at least one. Got him. Okay, we got Judge out. Tommy Nance, an out away from getting the Jays out of the inning with a 3-run deficit. Hopefully it stays that way. And can the Blue Jays, top of the order, get to Bednar and make the best comeback they've had all year and a year of comebacks? Come back to take the division, started behind, came back to take the division and held on. 3-run deficit. Tommy Nance. And they're going to walk Cody Bellinger. They just walked Bellinger. Okay. They're going to see Ben Rice. Let's go. Rory? What was that for? We ain't done nothing good yet. Blue Jays are 3 runs away from tying the game. 4 runs away. Oh, Caballero's on. Caballero hitting. Strike or ball. 1-0. Oh, PS5. Okay, cool. Got a PS5. That's cool. Caballero, strike, 1-1. Caballero. Caballero, 1-1. Ball, 2-1. Yankees are still WWE heels. Strike 2. 2-2. Yeah, they're still heels to me. Duh. Still heels to me. Big up, son. How we doing? The streams for the next 2 days will come up. No matter what happens, well, there will be more. I will make more streams for tomorrow. And Caballero. Is he okay? Caballero. He must have pulled some because it didn't hit him. Blue Jays. They're a strike away from getting out of the 8th. And they have 3 runs to get to tie the game up, 4 runs to get to win. I would love for them to get them. Can they get them against Bednar? Top of the Jays order will come up in the 9th. Caballero. And he hits it down, and that will be a hit. And they stop Wells. And it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton to go against Tommy Nance. Caballero gets a hit. Could have tied the game, but Santander throws it in quickly. And luckily, Wells did not go. And it's going to be Giancarlo Stanton versus Tommy Nance if there's any runs, we're pretty much cooked anyway. And Stanton pops up, and if this is caught, infield foul rule, and it's caught. Blue Jays, 3 outs. They need to score 3 runs to go to extras in 3. Springer, Lucas, Guerrero Jr. So it's going to be Springer, Lucas, Guerrero Jr. 3 runs to tie, 4 runs to win. If they get 3 or 4, they'll have to go 3 more defensive outs. Hopefully in 4. Hopefully when it comes to 4. Come on, Jays. Top of the order. Top of the order. Versus Bednar. Mexico are playing well. Come on, Blue Jays. George is due. Come on. Springer hit Lucas walk, Vladdy homer. Is that too much to ask for? And then, or Springer hit Lucas walk, Vladdy on base in some way, Kirk homer. Man, I hope Springer and Lucas get on. Bednar versus the top of the Jays order. Springer, Lucas, Vladdy. 3-run deficit. Springer takes a strike, 0-1. 3 outs away from going to a game 4. Yankee Stadium still crowded. Yankees bullpen have finally shown up tonight. Ball, 1-1. Springer takes the ball, 1-1. 0 for 4 tonight for George Springer. 2 strikeouts, a pop out, and a ground out. Nathan Lucas, step up. If Springer, well, he will step up no matter what. Springer swings through a strike, 1-2. And he strikes out. 2 outs to go. Springer strikes out. Vladdy. Lucas, Vladdy, Kirk. And Springer swung, and now they're pressing. Nathan Lucas. Fouls it off, 0-1. But you want Santander to play? No. If Bo was able to at least hit, I would say, you know what, fair, let's do it. Lucas. 1-1. Did not get hit. Gets out of the way. Looks like, no, they ain't going to review it. 1-1. And Lucas looks at a strike. 1-2. Double tomorrow? Double tomorrow. Yeah. Jays and TFC tomorrow. Yay. One on to the other. And that's a ball. 2-2. Bednar, he ain't locating well. He ain't locating well. Strike! Lucas looks at it and he's gone. Vladdy Jr.'s up. 1 out away. The Blue Jays very likely are going to a game 4. Question is who they start. What will they do? I have no idea. We're screwed. Vladdy, can he get on base? Can Kirky get on base? Can Varsho get on base? We're going to find out. Vladdy, Ball, 1-0. It'd be funny if Vladdy, Kirk, and Varsho all got on base and then Clement just finished off his night with a freaking homer. That'd be hilarious. Ball, 2-0. Vladdy. Ball, 3-0. 3-0. Strike. He takes it. 3-1. Right down the middle. That was his pitch. Strike 2. 3-2. Down to our final strike. Vladdy versus Bednar. He swung at the one he probably shouldn't have swung on. Vladdy fouls it off. 3-2. Vladdy fouled it off his foot. Vladdy gets through. Caballero out. And the game's over. We're going to a game 4. 6-9 Yankees. Double tomorrow. Jays still lead the series 2-1, but I don't think still lead the series though. There you go. So we have a double tomorrow. A concurrent double tomorrow. Toronto FC playing LAFC. Let me write that in this book. And we might be back Friday as well. 33. Okay. Review comes out within the hour. Blue Jays lose, and frankly, I won't even really go over the runs. Frankly, I don't really have to. It's going to be a rant. Trash. Absolute trash. 6-9. Yankees win. And we're going to a game 4 with a bullpen game. And we pretty much just made sure we're going back to Toronto on Friday. With that being said, and another double on Friday, by the way, just to be clear. With that being said, this team is ass. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Notification once subscribe. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share, friend, and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review. And then tomorrow for a double. And then Thursday, I'll guest on somebody's channel before the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. And I think we do the Honduras game on Thursday. The only 2 streams I'll make is tomorrow and Thursday because I don't know what will happen tomorrow, even though I think I'm sure. With that being said, maybe they do figure out a way to win. They won't. With that being said, I'll see you, and I'm pissed off. I'm Ron, and I'm out. Peace. See ya. Congratulations, Yankees. You stay alive another day, and you probably stay alive till Friday. I'm changing the jersey. See ya.